Manager people, you already know it's your favorite boy King Zeb, and I'm from ShutlipsTV.
See it.
So right now we're on the street asking this question: if Nigerians are in support of sex before or after marriage? Wow, tough one, yeah? What do you think? But anyways, while you are watching, I want to take you guys on the ride. Let's get to hear how Nigerians react to this, and let's get to see how they answer this question. Let me take you on the ride. So the question I'm asking for today is, are you in support of sex before or after marriage?
It depends on self-control, but for me, after marriage.
We go sex before marriage now.
Now, why you dey talk so?
And so that you go know how the thing be now. May know that the thing they go where now. So I know go marry person where you don't marry and wanna come sex. Now after you go find out say either the thing they smell or it's too wide. You understand that kind of thing?
It's no good. On need to they allow the guests rest. Test them on the wedding night. You dey hear me?
And now, if you want buy something, you no go test them. Even though na electronics they buy for game, they go test them for you. So now so the thing go, my brother.
No sex after marriage, no before. Yeah.
So do you have a reason why you're saying so?
Because my Bible tells me so, that a man that is not married to a woman doesn't have the right to sleep with a woman. So after they get married, they can start with their sexual life. That's just it.
When I no be gay, sure now. Before marriage, you don't dey check the main thing now. Mo no be the smell, I be it dey normal. So mo no go regret say we go marry Ashanti or you chop remain put for house.
No. Like I'm not in support of it. But normally, the word as it is now, you guy, you want to tell me that if you want to get married now, you want to make love with your girl. But according to the Bible, it's not proper. That's just it.
I'm in support of sex before marriage, so I'll know if the guy is capable of, after marriage, so I'll be able to know.
No, I'm not in support of sex before marriage. First of all, because I'm a Christian, I don't believe in premarital sex. So I believe there's more to relationship than sex. So everything should not be sex. You get to know people more before just having sex anyhow with them. And when you have sex with someone, I don't want to go too spiritual, but there are more stuff to it than just the physical stuff. So I don't believe in premarital sex. So
sex before marriage, that's cool now. For real, you got to know what's up with your spouse. When you're going to your partner, what's up with her. So I think that's the best way, man.
It's sex after marriage. I'm not in support of. I'm not discriminating it. People can do what they want, but I personally, sex after marriage. I just feel like that's the best.
Before marriage now.
Why you talk so?
You guys lutu now. Why you don't go lutu before marriage? You go lutu now. You guys know waiting the soap. You understand? Don't you say after marriage you come they run that kind of stuff. You understand?
After marriage, and I think we should follow the scripture because that will do you good and you get a perfect marriage if you follow the instruction of God. It's just that because we don't follow the scripture, that's why we just do things anyhow. But if you follow the scripture, you find out that marriage is the perfect thing when you do it in the right way.
You see, if we were still living in the previous world where chastity is appreciated, then I would say it's better we have sex after marriage. But in this present world, hypocrisy is everywhere. Know what you are going for. When I say know what you are going for, I mean you should be sure to yourself that this is what I'm going into. If you want to get married to an harlot, know that you are getting married to an harlot already. Not someone who is an harlot, who the owner is gone. You understand? So in this present world, I will tell you, know what you are going in for first before you venture in.
Should be after marriage. You understand? So I don't think having sex first before marriage is better because it's just because of the generation we are in now. So I think having sex after marriage is okay.
Before marriage is good because you guys need to go through a lot, test each other, and get to know. Yeah, just get to know each other on everything. You get. If you want to know if a lady wants to know if the guy is financially stable, then the guy too need to know if the body of the girl is financially okay.
You know, you don't need to just jump into and then wait until you get married and everything. At the end of the day, it's not what you wanted. It's not what you expected.
For me, I wouldn't buy the idea of having sex before marriage. If you are to talk of having sex before marriage, that means your so-called woman will have tasted several. When you go with sex before marriage, you wouldn't even know whom you are even meeting. Probably a prostitute, or if you are in support of sex before marriage, definitely you might end up getting married to a prostitute.
Yeah, I mean support sex before marriage because you see what's going on in today's world now. Most marriages are crashing because they don't know what they're going to get into. Like people are not being truthful to each other in relationship. That's why I'm supporting it.
I'm against it. Yeah, you need to wait. It has to be sex after marriage. Yeah, that's how the Bible has made it. So we need to follow that precept, which our Heavenly Father has laid down for us. So I think that's just the honest truth. But but because of the way things are now, the world has gone bizarre. The reason why people get into sex before marriage, because most of these ladies nowadays, we don't know what they might have done in their past. So people, or some from family or some tribes, they prefer that, their daughter, you that you're getting married, your son, your wife must conceive before to know, not after the marriage. And the woman is not able to conceive. She must conceive before the marriage. That's why most people go into sex before marriage. I think that's from my own perspective.
Before marriage.
Do you have a reason?
These days, that sex before marriage is becoming too rampant. Like they see it as normal thing, but let us on a religious part. It depends on how the relationship is. It depends on how you want it. But there are some guys that you say I don't want it. They want to test it first. Let's tell why would I not test what I want to pay for those kind of things.
Sex after marriage is the ideal thing to do, but then to avoid some challenges after marriage, it's ideal you also go for further medical examinations, because there are instances where a man might be impotent and he will come with an idea that he's a Christian and his religion forbids sex before marriage, and that becomes a big problem after the marriage. So when you avoid sex before marriage, the next step to do is to do a proper medical examination on genital types to see how they are functioning. So I think sex after marriage is the ideal.
It is very good when one enjoys himself before marriage, simply because both partners will enjoy and understand themselves. It is not good you just jump into marriage like that. So both men and women, boys and girls, it is very good when you at least relationship first. Knocking before marriage.
What's up, my Nigeria people? We've come to the end of this segment asking Nigerians on the street if they're in support of sex before or after marriage. Tough questions, and you have heard how Nigerians answer the questions. Straight right now, I want you all to please subscribe to our YouTube channel at ShutlipsTV, also on Instagram at ShutlipsTV. Don't forget to follow our official website at www.shutlips.com. But till I come your way next time, you already know it's your favorite boy, King Zeb. That's what's up.